Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Infinite Dendrogram episode 8, and we got the big clash of superiors. So like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 8, pretty much we see Ray betting 60 million that Figaro is going to win. And it's funny because Nemesis pretty much hit him outside the head. Because remember, they were struggling with money, right? Because he had to buy the license to ride the horse. And when he had to pay to go to that certain dungeon. So they were really struggling for money up until they finished that quest in the last couple episodes along with Hugo. And he was able to get a lot of money. But he pretty much, I guess he spent all of it in betting on betting on Figaro is gonna win this fight. And we gotta talk about this fight because, you know, I didn't expect it was gonna be this hype, but it was next level crazy. Okay, we learn a lot about the superiors in this episode because this is legit the first time that we see two superiors go at it at full strength. Because we've seen Figaro fight before, but it was just child's play. Figaro just destroyed that one tank like it was nothing, you know? But Senju, he's a superior from the respective country that he's from, and he's OP in his own way. Same along with Figaro. Now, I would say that in this fight, Figaro could have destroyed this other character, Senju, way faster if he was able to use all the skills that he was able to use. Because in this little arena, it turns out that you can't use skills or spells that would stop, you from dying from a one shot or anything like that. So I guess Figaro has skills that can actually stop death. And since he can't use that, he's got a disadvantage. Shu made that comment whenever they were announcing the rules, saying that if Figaro could use all those skills, he'll be unstoppable. And we see that Figaro, his embryo is like a heart. And I guess you gotta be like extra like you gotta do extra damage or something, or he can take extra damage. But on top of that, his superior class sounds OP as hell because it allows him to like equip like a lot of equipment. I think they said he had over like 25 pieces of equipment equipped. But as he takes the equipment off, his stats increase, and he can pretty much be whatever class he wants depending on what weapons and equipment he has. But as he takes equipment off, his stats grow gradually throughout time, infinitely. So the longer he fights, his stats will keep on growing pretty much until he wins. He's unstoppable. He might be the strongest character in this anime right now, unless there's some other characters that we haven't seen yet. But Shu pretty much knows everything about Figaro, which is kind of interesting because I know they started playing at the same time. And last episode, we got the little hint that Shu might be like a superior as well. And that, it seems like people don't know who Shu really is. At least Ray doesn't. Maybe Mary does, because whenever Shu walked into the little place they were all in, Mary got nervous. So maybe she does know who he is, and I don't know why she would be scared of him, but it looks like she knows who he is. And she was trying to like play it down that she was scared of bears and all that stuff. But it's really interesting what happened there. Now, regarding the fight, right, we see that this Senju person is nothing to, laugh about. That dude gave Figaro a run for his money while using all the magic and trying to bait Figaro, right? We see that one of the skills that Senju has is like warping. Because Figaro uses his cape, like equipment skill that pretty much can stop any damage from outside. But since Senju had like a, warping skill, he pretty much took the dude's lung. He could have taken the heart, but I guess Figaro moved or something and only took the lung. And even then, right, that should tell you how OP Figaro is. He was still able to take that W because, he took off all of his equipment. Plus, his embryo helped him out, I guess, because he becomes extra tankier and, he just didn't take that damage to the heart. And that's how he won. But in this episode, we get to meet, I guess, what will be the main villain of this arc. And that was Mr. Franklin. That's the penguin that gave Ray the little ears. And now, a really interesting thing about this guy is, one, he just walked up like on top of the arena like he owned the place, okay? So that should tell you that he's very powerful, right? On top of that, everybody in the arena pretty much went aggro on this dude and threw everything that he had. And he just took it like nothing, okay? And now remember last episode he talked about saying that there was a couple, superior people in there. So I don't know if he was talking about Shu or Figaro or Sinju, right? That's three superiors that we know of that are present in the arena. And he still walked up there like he didn't care. Now, granted, he was able to stop time within the arena. So I don't know if that's like a unique skill that Mr. Franklin has. But he's well known. He's from the Drive Kingdom. Remember that these two kingdoms were at war before. And I guess he had a hand in killing the king whenever the king passed away. Now, he took the princess, the little girl. We met her back on episode 1. Ray helped her out with the other princess. And so it looks like he's kidnapping her, and he's mentioned something about Gao. Now, if I remember correctly, they talked about this thing, like 4 or 5 episodes ago, early in the anime, where, players that are like, I guess when they can get sent to jail or something like that. And I guess if you kill like the king or assassinate somebody within the royal family or something like that, Mr. Franklin said that you're pretty much going to get sent to Gao. So I'm guessing 100% nobody wants this, right? Because, if you don't have like a place to be, if you're all in prison, can you even play the game? Is there a point in even playing the game? So I don't think that's exactly how it works. I'm kind of ignorant with how exactly it's going to happen if he assassinates that the little kid, the princess, what's the consequences of that. But I think next episode we're gonna see like another big fight. This fight was hype as hell. Sinju and Figaro, I love the fight, it was amazing. But now that we see that Franklin came into the picture, and he's really trying to, I guess, start an all-out war, or pretty much just decimate the whole kingdom by killing all the royal families or the princess, and it's gonna have consequences. But I want to see what Shu is gonna do to stop this, because at this point, I think the only person that can actually stop this is another superior. So if Shu is a superior, I think he'll be the only one that's capable of stopping Mr. Franklin. And I really do hope he comes out and start destroying everybody. I hope we get to see him go like ham. Because I really doubt that, the person that started playing with Figaro and knows everything about Figaro, right? I really doubt that he's weak. I'm pretty sure he's strong as hell, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna do some crazy stuff next episode. So I can't wait for that. Now, when I hear about all these superior classes, right, it gets me like thinking. So Ray is obviously our main character, and now they introduce superior equipment. So Figaro had a sword, and Sinju had like another, it looked like a spear or whatever. But they were both superior items, and they both have unique skills to them. So that's making me think, okay, so what about the gauntlets that Ray have? Are those considered superior equipment? And I wonder if somebody at that low level can actually, use it to its full capabilities. Remember, we had the little spirit inside the gauntlet saying that, the ogre couldn't use it to its full capabilities. So I'm pretty sure Ray eventually is going to be able to unlock that full potential of that equipment. But I'm wondering if that is considered like like one of those type of weapons. Now, on top of that, I wonder if Ray eventually is going to, unlock a superior class. We know his embryo is already it's going to be OP. Nemesis, she's already OP, and as she levels up and, gets to her ultimate final form and is able to use her ultimate skill, which will also be named Nemesis, I'm pretty sure the embryo that Ray has is already rare and it's OP, but I want to know if he's going to unlock a superior class and how is that going to work? Because they haven't really explained exactly how all these superior classes are unlocked. All we know is that only one person can have them at a time. And on top of that, nobody else can get it while that person has that class. So I'm guessing either if that person quits playing the game or loses or something, maybe that somebody else gets to become that class. I don't really know exactly how that works. And it's really interesting because I don't think Ray is going to be able to take that assassin that killed them a couple episodes back. That's his goal right now, right? Being able to be fast enough to fight the assassin that killed him. And that's why he's trying to put, points into his stats that will make him faster. And he sees this in this fight between Figaro and Sinju. It's all about speed. So if he can't even keep up with that, because their attacks were being slowed down so people in the arena could enjoy the fight and see what's going on. If that wasn't in place, nobody will be able to see what's going on. That's how fast these people were going. And now the assassin that killed Ray, we know that person is fast. So Ray's going to have to learn how to, be able to track and fight at that speed. So I wonder if he's going to unlock a superior class down the road. Maybe this war that's coming is going to lead him to to unlock that class. Like if he saves the princess, maybe he'll unlock a class like a superior knight or something like that, you know, like a superior paladin for saving like the royal family or something like that. And that's how he'll unlock that superior class. Because I really doubt that the main character is not gonna have a superior class in this anime, okay? He's the main character. He's gonna get a superior class. So, love this episode, was definitely fire. Can't wait for the next episode. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.